Thank you for stopping in. This is a part one of a three-part series. I'm pretty sure it's part one. The question that I asked was, okay, when we finally take away the evil controllers, how will we use the QS? This is the transmission I received. So this is, I believe this is part one of a three-part series. The transmission I received is this. Currently, your transactions are processed through both the hardwired and the quantum. This dual system use is a gentle way to introduce a non-physical, non-hardwired transition. Humans can be shocked into change, or they can be eased into change. In addition to this approach, galactics needed to weed out the bugs of making quantum look hardwired and weeding out corrupt activities and use the quantum to identify them on paper. We, the galactics, know who the full-blown criminals and what their activities are. We would zap them with an end blow. However, there is a firm agreement that humans upon Earth have free will to their own actions and decisions, even to harm if they choose. As we move into this transitional time from control to freedom, there is less weight applied to the allowance of free will when it harms. Humanity is at the point where no one has the free will to harm. This is being taken away as a humanity right and learning experience upon Earth, and I'm so glad about that. Your introduction to fully quantum beings, begins with the daily transaction you do. Initially, you were given the ability to use a card to make transaction and to and from you. You are converting to the tap and go transactions. Soon it will transition into an automatic registering to your exclusive card of debits and credits. As soon as you select a product, service, or payment, instantly on your exclusive card, this leads to the next step of holding and or carrying a bracelet type of engagement fob. And I think they use the word fob because that's what I understand. I mean, I'm still horribly backwards as far as technology is concerned. A bracelet type of engagement fob. The exclusive card has already been established, which makes this bracelet transactor to be trusted and used by humanity. The natural energetics of your Earth realm is what carries your thought or your transaction to and from your exclusive card account. It will not be a convenient chip inserted into your physical body. There is no need for a hard-wired process, which is what a chip is. The entire QS is created and maintained by a benevolent energy greater than the universe that you sit in. The transistor that coordinates the sending and receiving is crystalline, which includes copper to stimulate easier. Eventually, this copper will no longer be needed, leaving the transfer of energy telepathic and crystalline. The power and intellectual elite will have been sent into their non-reactive state with no influence upon the Earth realm ever again. You must set your focus on sovereignty of individual in order to allow this activity to come to full activity. Ultimately, you will have no need to transact as you conceptually think of it today in your present time. So that gave me a little bit more better information about how we're looking, how it's going to end up being for us, but at least it's the next step forward. I appreciate that. If you would like a copy of today's transmission, please contact me at theunlikelychanneler@gmail.com. I'll get a copy to you as soon as possible. In the meantime, stay tuned because there's a lot more to come. Thanks for stopping in.